Hello and welcome to Ask the Crown. I'm Stephanie McGrane, and I am so excited to be joined by the fabulous Chris Wilmer today. Chris is the National Director of the Miss United States organization. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you for having me.
So excited to have you. And I have to tell you, I was honored to be a part of the Miss United States pageant. And truthfully, and not just because I was a part of it, this was the most incredible pageant I've ever seen. The lights, the glamour, the music. I loved every second. Congratulations on an amazing, amazing pageant.
Well, thank you very much. It was amazing because we had amazing MCs. Thank you for being with us and honoring us with the opportunity to work with Pageant Live, and of course, Pam Prevet doing such an amazing job. And we can get into some of the semantics about how difficult it was to actually pull off what we did, and attention to detail was not a thing that I could afford, and I think I drove Pam completely crazy, and you as well. But we pulled it off in the end, and it's kind of like back from the Mercedes Fashion Week and all those days when I was back in that industry. No one needs to know what goes on backstage, because as long as what's out there looks great, that's all that matters. So.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, and I have to thank you for the opportunity to be a part of it. It was amazing. From what I heard, everybody loved it. Incredible show, just the energy, the enthusiasm. The ladies, they were all gorgeous. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
Yeah, the girls this year were, I mean, beyond belief. I don't think that I've ever seen that caliber. And when we got down to, like, in each division, our finalists, and one was just as talented as the other. And the beauty was just amazing. I mean, it was amazing. And I don't know how the judges did it. And they did do a great job, because obviously we have some fantastic winners. I've talked to a lot of my state directors who all share this wonderful camaraderie with one another, and they all have, you know, been back and forth on our little private chat page and saying, you know, just how the judges did a great job, and, you know, the winner answered the question, and this, that, and the other, just stuff to support one another. And everybody has said that we got the right girls, so I'm really excited about that. But as far as, like, the title, the girls that were vying for the title that were in our top 5, I mean, in each and every division, top 10, top 5, I mean, even the top 16, I'd put that up against anybody, anywhere, anytime. Just bring it. Let's do another pageant and see how you fare against us, because we had it going on in spades. So.
Oh my God, all of the girls were amazing. I mean, there were so many incredible girls. I had no idea. You know, even when it got down to the top 5 in each division, I still couldn't even tell you, couldn't even pick out the winner, because I think it could have gone to any one of them. They were all incredible.
They were. They really were.
Okay, Chris, now I have to ask you, oh my gosh, I was so excited when I was standing there, and I know everybody, I mean, this is huge, when the announcement came during the final show that the new Miss United States would be competing at Miss World. How amazing is that? So you have to tell us, how did you pull that off?
I have to say that I've never had a more difficult secret to hide in my life. And, you know, not only my mother and just a few close people that had to know knew about it, and only the auditors found out that like the day of finals. Like, and I remember Jamie Hughes, my judges coordinator, telling me, because she didn't know either. And the judges, when she came out, she was purposely brought out from the side where the Miss judges were. And all of their mouths just dropped, because they couldn't believe that she was actually there. And Jamie said to me, why didn't you tell me? At least I could have been prepared for this. And I said, because I didn't want anyone to know. I wanted it to be the case, because there were various scenarios on how we were going to make this pan out in order to, accommodate the fact, because the offer was not to the Miss United States organization to take someone to Miss World. The offer is to me personally. So I've got to find a way to make this work out for my director's best, and we have a great game plan that we're going to allow you to launch once we get the paperwork done, and you will see it's going to be fantastic. But the age divisions did not match up. They are 17 to 25, and we are, of course, 16 to 19 is our teen, and 20 to 29 is our miss. So we have a wonderful game plan of how to handle it. But for this first year, we knew that the offer was there for me, and I wanted to incorporate it. And now we have Elizabeth, and we're just so excited about the opportunity. And I got to say, any one of that top 5 in that group was amazing. I mean, the girl from Pennsylvania looks like a walking, talking supermodel. She looks like a Bond girl. The Delaware girl is just like drop dead. Mayanne, of course, is amazing. Kentucky, you just want to squeeze her and hug her and never let her go. And then, of course, there's Elizabeth, who is just, exactly perfect in just every way, and we're just excited. And, when she answered the question, obviously it was all in the field of play, and she did a great job. So, we're very, very excited to have her, and very excited the way that it panned out. And, congratulations to Elizabeth, and thank goodness that we're here together to celebrate this. But it was a very difficult secret to hide, and Pam can attest to that, because she didn't even know half the time. She was like, "What's going on? What's going on now? I don't understand." And I was like, I know I drove her crazy, and I drove everyone crazy, because the time that I had to take in leaving rehearsals and going to meet with them to understand what exactly they wanted from me, it was a lot. It was a whole lot.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine keeping a secret like that, because I'd want to scream it to the world. And you did a fabulous job of keeping that under your hat the whole entire time.
It's funny, Stephanie. We hid her down. We hid her down the street at another hotel. And DC is a very international community, and trying to hide Miss World in an international city like DC is not easy. And my sales manager at the Marriott is Filipino, and when I got back to the hotel, she smacked me. She was like, "Why did you not let me take care of my people? She was here." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," but I had to keep it hidden. So it was the best kept secret, and it's great for our organization. We actually had 4 different scenarios on how this was going to pan out in the top 5 after we got it down to that, because of our age divisions not matching. If someone had won that was over the age of 25, we had various scenarios. The first scenario was if the team didn't qualify and our top 2 miss didn't qualify, she was just going to come out after the crowning was over with, and they were just going to extend the opportunity to me, which I didn't really want that, because I wanted to make it more about the girls. So once we found out that the teen was 19 years old, I was like, yes, we can send somebody if worst case scenario happens. So that was good. And then, of course, if we had a girl that was like, say Delaware had won and she was over the age requirement, and the first runner-up was also over the age requirement, then we would have taken the teen. If the first runner-up had been of the age requirement, we would have gone ahead and crowned the girl, and then the first thing that Miss United States would do would be to crown the first runner-up who qualified. So that was one scenario. And then the next scenario, of course, is what happened. The final 2 were actually of the age requirement, and so it built for excitement and all that stuff. But if somebody, like for example, Delaware, who was so gorgeous that we would have had a great Miss United States in her, if she had won and Elizabeth was the age requirement, Elizabeth would have still gone to Miss World, but she would not have gone as Miss United States. She would have gone as Miss World America.
Ah, okay.
So either way, every year I have to Yeah, so either way, every year I have to find a candidate, and we're working right now with a new system in place so that the United States system will continue to have, be the conduit to get to Miss World. And I'm structuring it right now so that all my state directors can benefit, especially when it comes down to the financial side of things, because they've worked the most to build this system, and they need to profit off this. So, long story short, there's more details to come. We have our candidate this year. We're excited, and we're just looking forward to it and looking forward to building. But yes, at the end of the day, the only way in this country to get to Miss World is through the Miss United States pageant or through Chris Wilmer. So that's the way it is.
Oh my gosh, so exciting. So many scenarios. And I understand that you also have Elizabeth Seyfried, the new Miss United States, joining us as well today. Is it okay to bring her in now? Let's meet her.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, so wonderful to have you, Elizabeth. Congratulations on becoming the new Miss United States. How exciting.
Thank you so much. It still feels like a dream, honestly. I keep touching the crown to see if it's still there.
Well, that crown looks incredible on you.
Thank you. I'm sure it would look incredible on anyone, though. I mean, it's gorgeous. Chris did a great job with the design of it. I'm sure he's told you how he came up with the design of it. Have you told her, Chris?
No. I was after I got the position. I wanted the crowns to be made in the United States, so I called Jim at Allen's Crowns in Mississippi, and of course the cute little woman answers the phone down there named Melissa with that southern accent, and she says, "May I help you?" And so I said, "Yeah, I think I need a crown for Miss United States." And I had told Jim, I said I wanted it to be a toned-down Statue of Liberty met the Ice Queen from Narnia when she had all her powers. So.
I love it.
Perfect.
It's one gorgeous crown. So, Elizabeth, how does it feel to be the new Miss United States?
It seriously does feel like a dream. It's so surreal to me. Coming back home, it hasn't hit me yet. And I think it will once I do my first appearance. But on stage that night, I had just a sense of calm come over me. And as soon as he announced my name, it was just like it was meant to be. And I'm so thrilled, and I couldn't ask for a better director to lead me through this year. And to be going to Miss World that's just the icing on top. That's a dream come true as well.
Well, you are so beautiful. You looked so gorgeous on stage. So it's easy to see why that crown is on your head. Now, when it was down to the final two, and you heard the announcement that the new winner would be competing at Miss World, what were you thinking?
Well, before we had heard the Miss World director come out and be introduced, we thought, well, okay, something bad must have happened, because you don't just stop a pageant, right, when someone's about to be crowned Miss United States.
Right.
I do.
Only a crazy person would do that.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing, right? And it has to be a crazy genius who would stop the pageant and say, well, you're going to Miss World. That's the only case that would be acceptable, and that's what happened. And obviously, both Man and myself were so thrilled to be the last two standing, the two Carolinas, both having a chance to go to Miss World. And, I mean, it's just so exciting, such a thrill, and I can't wait.
It was such an emotional moment. And I remember hearing the announcement, and I remember my mouth was open, and I know I had tears in my eyes. I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. So how do you plan? I believe you'll be leaving for Miss World in November. So how do you plan to get ready to compete at Miss World in 4 months?
Well, my national duties obviously come first, so traveling the country and doing as much as I can here in America, appearance-wise, will be definitely first on the list. And we have a lot of prep to do, as Chris has already told me. He's already started designing my gown.
Wow.
And for the national costume, of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. But obviously back in the gym, watching my physical fitness, staying up to date on current events, and just making sure that I'm 100% ready to go and ready to represent this nation the best of my abilities.
Oh my goodness, and I know you will definitely do that. But before then, I believe you have plans to travel to Miami and Las Vegas. What's up in the very near future for you?
I'm a very lucky girl. They're sending me to Miami next week for Miami Swim Week to model for Vizcaya Swimwear.
Woo! Awesome.
Get to go with Miss Teen United States, who was one of my best friends, Erica Klein. So we're going to have a very fun year together. And then all four of the national title holders are going to head to Vegas with Chris, too. And we're going to have a few photo shoots there, meet up with some sponsors, and attend the Mrs. United States pageant and support all the girls there and just have a good time all together, get to know each other a little bit more. And I understand I'm going to New York Fashion Week in September and modeling in the
Wow.
market in August. So they're having me with a very busy schedule, but I can't wait, and I'm so excited for it.
Wow, sounds like a dream
She missed
year.
a couple things in there. She's also, so she's going to Miami. She does swim week. She shoots with Tony Bowles. Then she goes to Vegas. She shoots with Georgina Vaughn, Terry Wright, Joe Pierre, and Rain Cosmetics, and Vizcaya Swimwear again. And then she goes to McDougal's showroom in August for them to model for them, and then the list just keeps going on.
Wow, and what an incredible list that is. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth. Wow.
I just can't believe it. It's amazing.
Well, I want to say congratulations to you. You are a fabulous representative of this incredible system. So excited to watch your journey this year. And of course, to watch you compete at Miss World. Now, is Miss World televised? Can we watch you on TV?
It will be live streamed. I know that for sure. So you'll be able to watch it. Probably not at the best hour for you. It might might be especially in the middle of the afternoon, but still, yeah, it'll be live streamed. I'll make sure that we get all the information.
Miss World is televised. I believe it's E, but it's also televised.
Over there.
I think it's televised. What I heard, it was televised in 182 countries.
Is it televised here as well?
I believe it's E.
Oh, wow.
But
Amazing.
it's televised in 182 countries.
Keeps getting better. Well, this is why it's the largest international pageant in the world.
That's right. Well, we will definitely be watching you. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Now, Elizabeth, before we wrap up, do you have anything else that you want to share with the viewers?
I would just say to all the pageant girls out there to keep trying, don't give up on your dreams. It took me 4 years to reach my dream, to find the perfect system for me. Someone once told me that pageantry is like trying on a pair of shoes. You have to try on try on a few pairs before you get the right one. And that's exactly what I found with the United States system. It's so perfect in every way imaginable, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So girls, sign up while you can, because it's going to be a whirlwind ahead of us.
That's right. Great advice.
And
Oh my
Steph, I'll
goodness.
just tell you, she's right about that, because it is growing, and it's growing very fast. And one of the things I would make sure everybody knows is that just because of the association with Miss World, and it worked out for this year, our age divisions at Miss United States are not changing at all. They'll always be the same as they are now. And there's coming a big announcement that after I get with my state directors and we work out the logistics of how it's going to trickle down so that we can manage all of the interest, we're going to have a really big announcement that will give Pageant Live the first crack at coming back and announcing it for us. And I think you guys are going to be really pleased with the program that we're putting together to search for a candidate out of multiple avenues, and that's all I'm going to say about it right now.
Oh my goodness! So you have another big announcement coming. Oh my gosh! It just keeps getting better and better. Well,
But for right now, we have our delegate, and her name is Elizabeth Seyfried, and she is Miss United States.
I am Miss United States.
We love you, Elizabeth. So excited for your upcoming year. You are gorgeous.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us today.
Oh, thank you
Stephanie,
so much for joining me. And Chris, I have to say congratulations to you on an amazing pageant.
you know, I just literally got out of bed. Elizabeth was making fun of me. So, yes, I just shaved for this interview. Thank you very much. I'm here.
I bet. Every time I saw you, I was across the hall from you, so I heard you, and you were up day and night. I don't think you slept once at the pageant.
I
No,
slept. I slept. It wasn't a lot, but I slept.
naps here and there.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for joining me today. And congratulations to both of you. So excited to be a part of this amazing system.
Well,
And I want
thank you for everything, and thank you to Pam and Pageant Live, and Pam worked so hard for us, and like I said, I know I drove her crazy. I was the same way, but we pulled it off. And when you're looking at somebody and you know that they need information from you, and you're like, I cannot tell this woman a thing, or I'm going to ruin it all. So you just kind of fight through the uncomfortable moments, but tell her I really appreciate everything, and we're in good shape, and looking forward to working with everybody, especially with the fashion hero and all the good things that are coming around the bend. And so just thank you for everything and the support. And did you and Elizabeth, are you guys really actually in the same house? Because that green, is she just next door in her bedroom, or what's going on there? You both have like a green.
I like Elizabeth's screen better than the screen back here.
I had to be in my dining room because there's no room in my house with all this pageant stuff, so I had to find a corner. But you guys look like you're in the same house. That's so funny.
Well, your background's pretty impressive too.
Well, thanks. I got a hat on, so I blend.
Oh.
Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to you on capturing the title. So excited for your upcoming year.
Thank you. I'm excited as well, and thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, and thank you, Chris. Congratulations to you.
Bye,
So
Steph. Love you guys.
in the future. Thank you. Love you. Love you
Bye.
guys. Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.